Hello, welcome to Medium with a Mic. I'm Kari. And if you're feeling that unmistakable buzz in the air, that restless, excited, I need to clean everything and start 17 new projects energy, congratulations. You're not losing it. You're just tuning into one of nature's most powerful frequencies, spring. Today, we're looking into how spring awakening isn't just poetic language. It's a genuine phenomenon happening in your body, your energy field, and your cells right this very moment. We're talking science meets spirituality in the most beautiful way possible. So grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever lights you up, and let's explore what's really happening when everything, including you, starts waking up. Let's start with what's happening in your physical body right now. If you've been following along, we talked a lot recently about winter being a time of slowing down, going inward, a time of introspection. But now, as the days get longer and we're exposed to more sunlight, your pineal gland, that little pinecone shaped gland in your brain that spiritual traditions have called the third eye for centuries, starts reducing melatonin production and increasing serotonin. Translation: your body is switching from hibernation mode to creation mode. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your cells are photosensitive. Yes, you heard that right. Your actual cells respond to light. Research shows that exposure to spring light affects your mitochondria, those little powerhouses in your cells that generate energy. They actually become more efficient as light increases. You're not imagining that extra pep in your step. Your cells are literally producing more energy. And your circadian rhythm, it's recalibrating. Your body is syncing up with longer days. And this affects everything from your hormone production to your metabolism to your mood. That spring fever you're feeling, that's your entire biological system getting the memo that it's time to emerge, create, and grow. Now, let's talk about what's happening energetically, because the spring equinox isn't just an astronomical event, it's an energetic threshold. During the equinox, we experience perfect balance between light and dark, day and night. But here's the thing: balance doesn't mean stillness, it means we're standing right at the tipping point where light begins to dominate. Energetically, this creates what I call an opening, a moment where the veil between our inner world and our outer expression becomes thinner. Think about seeds underground. All winter, they've been in the dark, doing deep internal work, breaking down their outer shells, sending out roots, gathering resources. Then spring hits and boom, they push through the soil into the light. That's not just happening in your garden, though. That's happening in your energy field. Your chakra system, particularly your root, sacral, and solar plexus, becomes more active during spring. Your root chakra connects to the primal life force, the sacral to creativity and fertility. And no, not just the baby making kind, all kinds of creation. And the solar plexus to personal power and forward momentum. These three energy centers light up like a runway, giving you a clear path from I'm just surviving to I'm ready to thrive. Here's where science and spirituality hold hands and skip off into the sunset together. Your body is constantly creating new cells. You knew that. but the rate of cellular turnover actually increases in spring. Your skin cells, immune cells, even the lining of your gut, they're all regenerating faster. Some researchers believe this is an evolutionary adaptation, preparing us for the more active months ahead. But spiritually, this is the perfect metaphor and the perfect moment for intentional rebirth. If your body is literally creating new cells, why not consciously participate in what those cells are being programmed with? This is where practices like meditation, visualization, and energy work become so powerful. When you sit in meditation during this spring window and envision the version of yourself you're becoming, you're not just daydreaming. You're potentially influencing the very blueprint your cells are working from. Your thoughts and emotions create electromagnetic signals that your cells respond to. This isn't woo woo, this is documented in the field of epigenetics. So, spring renewal isn't just about cleaning out your closet, though please do that too. It's about recognizing that you have a brief, powerful window where your physical body and your energetic field are uniquely primed for transformation. So, how do we actually work with this energy? How do we ride this wave instead of feeling overwhelmed by it? First, honor your body's natural rhythms. Get outside in the morning light, even just 10 minutes. Let that sunlight hit your face and reset your circadian rhythm. Your pineal gland will thank you, and so will your mood. Second, move your energy. Spring energy is upward and outward. If you're feeling restless, that's not anxiety, that's life force that needs somewhere to go. Dance, walk, stretch, shake. Literally, shake your body and imagine winter's stagnation falling away. It sounds silly until you try it and realize how much energy was stuck. Third, get intentional about what you're planting. And I mean that both literally and metaphorically. If you can plant something, herbs, flowers, tomatoes, do it. The act of putting something in soil and tending it creates a powerful energetic contract with growth itself. But also, what are you planting in your life? What seeds of intention are you putting into the fertile soil of this season? Fourth, support your liver. In traditional Chinese medicine, spring is associated with the liver and gallbladder, the organs of detoxification and decision making. Drink water, eat greens, cut back on the heavy foods of winter. When your liver is happy, your energy flows better. When your energy flows better, everything flows better. And finally, and this is important, expect things to come up. When light increases, shadows become more visible. That's not a problem, that's a process, which actually leads us perfectly into next week's episode about what the light reveals. Here's what I want you to remember. You're not separate from nature. You are nature. The same force that pushes tulips through the frozen ground is moving through you right now. The same intelligence that tells birds when to migrate and trees when to bud is speaking to you through your restlessness, your sudden urges to change things, and your desire to create. Spring isn't asking you to have it all figured out. Seeds don't know they'll become what they'll become when they push through the soil. They just know it's time to grow. Trust that knowing in yourself. This is your season of emergence. Your cells know it. Your energy knows it. Now it's time for your conscious mind to get on board and co create with the most powerful force on the planet, life itself, waking up. Thank you so much for being here with me today and for bringing your beautiful energy to this conversation. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear that they're not restless, they're awakening. And hey, if you want more weekly wisdom, practical tools, and spiritual insights delivered right to your inbox, head over to sacredwhispers1111.com and sign up for my free weekly emails. I promise to make them worth your time. Until next week, remember you're not just surviving this season, you're being reborn with it. Be well, beautiful souls, and keep listening to those whispers of wisdom.